Hello, Jays Nation. Welcome back to your go-to channel, Toronto Blue Jays News Network. Today, we have 3 jam-packed updates about our Blue Army, which happened or came to our notice just a few hours ago. This is absolutely breaking news that will shape the rest of the offseason. If you are a true Jays fan, you don't want to miss these blockbuster updates. And yes, before we start the video, I request you, if you are new to the channel, then don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can stay in the loop with all the latest and greatest news about the American League champions. Update 1, Blue Jays drop massive 7-year, $210 million deal on star pitcher. Did they overpay for the unpredictable ace? This is the news that has sent shockwaves across Major League Baseball and put the Toronto Blue Jays firmly in the spotlight. Just yesterday, the day before Thanksgiving, our Blue Jays organization pulled off the biggest signing of the offseason so far, inking star right-handed pitcher Dylan Cease to a colossal 7-year, $210 million deal. This is a massive move for our defending American League champions as they stay aggressive this winter after coming so tantalizingly close in the World Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The money involved here is staggering, making it the largest free agent deal in Blue Jays history, surpassing the 6-year, $150 million pact we had with George Springer. It's also the most money the franchise has ever spent on a pitcher. To put this in perspective, Cease is now among the highest-paid pitchers in baseball history. His contract ranks 7th among all-time Major League Baseball pitchers in average annual value at $30 million, and 5th in total value. But this is where the big question comes in. Is he really worth that massive contract? While Cease unquestionably makes our already loaded rotation even better, some of the numbers over the last few years are a little concerning for a pitcher now receiving ace-level money. He has never been named to an all-star team and holds a combined record of 29 wins and 32 losses with a 4.18 earned run average, ERA, over the last 3 seasons. He's also struggled in the playoffs, never winning a start, and possessing an ERA of 8.74 in the postseason. However, one thing Cease is known for is durability. He has made at least 32 starts in 5 consecutive seasons, but along with that durability comes an element of inconsistency. Over those 5 seasons, his ERA has fluctuated wildly, ranging from an ace-like 2.20 to a much higher 4.58. In fact, he's only had one truly ace season in his 7-year career, and that was back in 2022. Since then, his ERA has been over 4. The consensus seems to be that Cease was arguably the top pitcher on the free agent market this winter, meaning he was likely to be overpaid regardless of which team signed him. The Blue Jays have one of the highest payrolls in baseball, so they can certainly afford him. But with a pretty good rotation already in place, some experts wonder if that monumental amount of money might have been better spent on other critical needs, such as re-signing Bo Bichette, which we'll talk about in a minute, or addressing other holes. Ultimately, the front office is showing they are willing to take an expensive risk if it means winning that championship. If Cease helps bring the Commissioner's Trophy back to Toronto, no one will care what the price tag was. It's a huge, polarizing move, Jays Nation. What do you think? Did the Blue Jays pay too much, or was this the necessary aggressive move to get us over the final hurdle? Let us know in the comments. That's the breakdown of the massive Dylan Cease signing. Update 2. We have unfinished business. Max Scherzer drops major hint about coming back to Toronto in 2026. Jays Nation, get ready, because this is the emotional story that puts a smile on every Toronto fan's face. While the Dylan Cease deal is all about the future, this update is about bringing back a future Hall of Famer who became a critical piece of our incredible 2025 playoff run, the one and only Max Scherzer. The Toronto Blue Jays have a lot of questions this winter as they recover from that absolutely heartbreaking World Series loss. But one question mark is the 41-year-old pitcher who came up big for the Blue Jays during the playoffs. Even though he's already won a pair of World Series rings and is a lock for the Hall of Fame, the 3-time Cy Young Award winner is emphatically not ready to retire yet. And guess what? He wants to keep pitching next year. ideally for our reigning American League champions. A reunion with Toronto makes perfect sense, especially because the veteran is already talking like he's going to be back with the Blue Jays in 2026. Nearly a month after the final out of Game 7, Scherzer still can't believe the Blue Jays lost. He says the entire team doesn't blame anyone for how things ended and is absolutely chomping at the bit to get back on the field. Just listen to what he said in a recent interview. "I want everybody in that exact same situation playing the exact same ball. And it's kind of weird to have that happen where you have such a gut-wrenching loss, and yet you have the whole team saying, 'No, we don't have a problem. We want to go back out there.'" Then came the huge hint. When he was asked straight up if there was unfinished business in Toronto, Scherzer started using the words "we" and "our" a lot. That's the type of language that sends a signal. Scherzer stated that even though the season didn't end with the championship we all wanted, the team is still incredibly proud of what they accomplished, including winning the franchise's first pennant in 32 years. But here's the key quote that shows his mindset. "We kind of have the thought that the baseball gods got it wrong. We did everything right in a lot of different ways," said the pitcher, who himself allowed just one run over 4 1/3 innings in that painful Game 7. He summed it up perfectly. That notion that there's some unfinished business, we know that we're a championship caliber team and we want to do that. Even as a free agent, Scherzer already considers himself part of the team, stating, "From our standpoint, we just want everybody back. And we just know the clubhouse works. We know how well we play together. It's such a good thing that we had there in 25 that we want to do in 26. If Max Scherzer does return, the Blue Jays will be counting on him to add depth to the pitching staff and, most importantly, be that veteran, fiery leader in the clubhouse. This is exactly the kind of passion and veteran experience you need to complete that mission of winning the World Series." The Cease signing adds high-end rotation talent, but bringing back Mad Max brings back heart, leadership, and the belief that the 2025 team's story isn't over. This potential reunion with the Blue Jays is about passion, a winning mentality, and finishing what they started. That's the incredibly encouraging update on Max Scherzer. The third update is perhaps the most important one for the long-term success of the franchise. Bo Bichette. Update 3. The king of the infield. Why re-signing Bo Bichette is the Blue Jays' next multi-million-dollar must-win priority. Jays Nation, the Dylan Cease signing was huge, but the overwhelming consensus from analysts and fans alike is that the Toronto Blue Jays' top offseason priority must remain retaining free agent infielder Bo Bichette. This is a 27-year-old star shortstop and an elite hitting middle infielder who rarely hits the open market. Teams across Major League Baseball are pursuing him, which means the Blue Jays front office is in a fierce competition to keep their homegrown star. Some fans are naturally worried that committing 7 years and $210 million to Dylan Cease means the Blue Jays won't have the resources to keep Bo, especially since the team has also been linked to top outfield free agent Kyle Tucker. But take a deep breath and relax. The Cease deal, which reportedly includes deferred money, is a strong signal that this team is willing to spend to win now. Bo Bichette is the key to maximizing our championship window. Let's look at his incredible value. Bo is coming off a strong contract year where he was second in the American League in batting average, hitting .311. He also piled up 44 doubles, 18 home runs, and 94 runs batted in, RBI, before his regular season was prematurely ended by an unfortunate home plate collision. But his true value shone, brightest in the World Series, where he displayed his strength of character by returning, hitting an incredible .348. He drove in 6 runs, including that unforgettable 3-run jack that opened the scoring in Game 7 of the Fall Classic. Beyond the bat, the team has even seen him play second base for the first time, and he looked quite capable there. With Andrés Giménez already signed for the next 4 seasons and possessing one of the best defensive reputations in baseball, pairing Bo as a premium offensive player at second base makes perfect sense. The connection here goes deeper than just numbers. Bo Bichette is a player drafted by the Blue Jays in 2016. and he is one of the most popular players on the team, second only to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The two stars are incredibly close on and off the field. Signing Bo is not just a baseball decision, it's a human decision to invest deeply in a fan favorite who is critical to the clubhouse. Securing his services for the next several years, alongside a big arm like Cease, gives the Blue Jays their absolute best chance at winning that elusive third World Series crown. The front office must get this deal done to keep the current core together and prove to the rest of the league that the pursuit of a championship is the only priority. And there you have it, Jays Nation. 3 massive updates that completely shift the landscape of our offseason and perhaps the American League itself. The message from the Toronto Blue Jays front office is crystal clear. It's World Series or bust. They have the money, they have the core, and they are not backing down after coming within 2 outs of a title. What do you think of these huge moves? Let us know in the comments below. If you could only sign one more free agent right now, would it be Bo Bichette, or would you address another need? Thank you for tuning into the Toronto Blue Jays News Network. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for daily breaking news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on our Blue Army. We'll be tracking these stories as they develop and bringing you all the details. We'll see you in the next one. Go Jays, go!